Hello, glorious urban creek spillway that has a ton of fish sitting right there. How the hell are you today? I haven't seen you for a good long while. Last time I was here, it was me and old Johnny boy fishing some dirty old creeks, and yeah, water's super high. And other little homie, medium homie Nathan, shot me a message and said, hey, you should go try here because the water's high. And I said, can't really figure out what to do these days, so I'm gonna give it a whirl. So shout out to Nathan, and yeah, hopefully he's right. Pow. What is going on, you dirty old stash bags? I'm excited to be here, but as I walked down, I realized I forgot my night crawlers, which is unlike me. I had like 6 boxes in the fridge at home, but I forgot them. And yeah, we'll have to make it work. We might have to come back or go home, get the night crawlers and come back to finish off this video, but I hope not, because the plan was to use live bait and lures for some predatory fish that are one of my favorites. And Nathan might have came down here last night and made 3 casts and caught 1. So shout out to Nathan. Actually, not shout out to Nathan yet because I haven't caught any yet, but still shout out to Nathan for thinking of me. And yeah, we're gonna be trying chubs. I got a popper tied on, not a good popper. I found the only popper I could find at home was a hula popper. So I mean, it's a tried and true lure. It's a classic. And I was trying to look for one of the 6 cents ones, but I think I gave them all to Nathan and Jonathan, so I don't have any left. So we'll make the hula popper work. Then we got spooks, blade baits, inline spinners, lipless, all sorts of different stuff. And yeah, without further ado, I'm excited. Woke up early. Let's do this. See if we can get some topwater striped fish. Main goal is striped fish, but the way fishing's been going lately, we'll take anything, especially if it eats a lure or a goldfish or a chub. So yeah, I'm gonna wait on the live bait for a second though. Look at this old crusty antique. Found it in Boo's little tackle box. The skirt is not completely dried up and isn't falling apart yet. So that means it's not too old and crusty, but it's still pretty old and crusty, and it kind of casts like shit, but we'll try to make her work. We ain't gonna do it forever, but Nathan caught one on a popper, so that's where we're gonna start. Definitely fish everywhere, but they look pretty decent size. Oh my God. First cast. That was a striped fish. That was a striped fish. Are you kidding me? All right, shout out to medium homie Nathan. Even though I screwed that up, that was intense. I was not expecting that. That thing smoked it. Absolutely smoked it on the surface. Hopefully you guys can see that. You guys clean? You're clean. I'd imagine there's more than one if that happened that fast. It's kind of a light lure, so I was thinking about bringing my bait caster with braid like I normally use for topwater, but yeah, I wouldn't be able to cast it anywhere. It's already hard to cast, so as far as the popper goes, we're gonna have to make this rod work. But you guys see that shit? First cast, striped fish. Or I assume it was a striped fish. It looked like a striped fish bite. Oh, something small on it. Completely missed it though. I don't even know how to work a hula popper. I never really use them, but I think that was on a pretty long pause, to be honest. They're chasing it. They're chasing it and completely missed it. But they are here. That is for sure. I just haven't caught any. But at this rate, I think we will. Don't want to jinx myself, but I think we will. Might have to use a bait without the oldest hooks in North America, though. Let me just try something. It just blew up out there. We also got storms coming, so we got to be kind of quick. It's supposed to thunderstorm later today, and it thunderstormed last night, as you can tell, since the water's high. I really want to catch one on topwater. I wish I had a good popper, but I don't, so. Try a spook real quick, and then, yeah, we'll start throwing some subsurface lures, if you will. I woke up early to throw topwater, though, so we're at least going to stick with it for a little bit. Oh, just knocked it out of the water. Did you guys see that? That was intense. It just blew it out of the water. Somehow we have to get a better angle on these fish without getting wet, but I guess I'm fine with getting wet. They're out there though. They are out there. Why do they keep missing it though? Got that one. Got that one. Hell yes. Terrible rod for it. But hell yes. It's like our 4th bite or something. First one that actually hooked up. Am I recording? I am recording. Damn it, Nathan, you're the best, man. You are the best. It's actually a pretty big one for this creek, I think. I have no idea where these fish come from because they're hybrids. But at some point, someone stocked them somewhere and they got into the creek. And yeah, they're one of my favorite fish. As you can see why. That thing hit it and just started dumping. Absolutely dumping line. On the old catwalk. First fish on the catwalk for me. It's a new topwater lure from 6 Cents Fishing. Not sure why it's really different from the Dogma, but it is different. And this wipey liked it. I'm not sure how I'm going to get him in because he's got a face full of hooks and they're angry, but we'll just kind of mosey him up on here into this little pool and see if we can't get his ass. But really, for this creek, not a bad one. Not a bad one at all. I don't think he's coming off unless I figure out a way to screw it up. So, see if we can get a hold of him and get some pliers on him. Actually, did I lose my pliers? I know I lost my scissors, but... Got him. Got him. Catwalk to the face. I don't know, guys. I know nobody asked and nobody ever asked, but Wiper's got to be my favorite. I just don't catch them very much, and they're just so angry. They might have passed Flathead, or at least they're tied for first. And he's not giant, but look at his cool blue fins. That was an aggressive bite. He chased it like, I don't know, he tried to hit it a few times, missed it, and then came back, so... Hell yeah. That one's for you, Nathan. You're the best, bud. But I do want to let you know, the respect is both ways between me and Nathan, or Nathan and I, because he does tell me spots once in a while, and it is a huge, huge help. I also, before Boo and I moved, invited him and Jonathan over to my house, and each of them got like 5 rod and reel combos and 2 whole boxes worth of lures a piece. So, not trying to brag or say I'm the best thing ever, but some people in the comments sometimes are like, oh, these kids are telling you the spots, you can't find anything on your own. Well, that might be true, and I don't bribe them with stuff. I do make sure that they get what they need as well, so. Any hoodles, enough about that. Let's do this shit, boys and girls. Let's do this shit. That was intense. I should have checked my line. I got a fluorocarbon leader on, not really sure why. Probably not needed, but yeah, like right there, it's making my bait sink. I don't know if it's necessarily gonna hurt. I mean, it worked on that one, so. That was so badass, though. I love wipers. I haven't caught one on a topwater lure in a long time. I don't think I've ever caught one on a topwater lure on my channel, but they sure are fun. My lure tangled, but one hit it right there. Same spot. Oh, there's another one there. Keep missing it, though. Might have to switch your straight braid. This keeps tangling up. We'll see, though. All right. Slip float this little goldfishy around and see if we can't get one that way. Right when I walked up, there's definitely more surface activity, and now there's not as much, but like I said, that doesn't mean there won't be. My bobber's sunk. I have to take the weight off completely, or maybe the goldfish just pulled it down. Nope, one had it. One had it instantly. Something ate it right away, right when it hit the water. Am I recording? I am recording. What is it, though? You shitting me? It's a largemouth. Why wouldn't you eat the topwater, bud? That's a pretty decent largemouth for here. That was a pretty good goldfish, too. I don't think I've ever caught a largemouth out of this creek. I know people do sometimes, but... okay. It hit the water and my bobber went down. I thought it was just because I had too much weight or the goldfish did it, but no. That largemouth hit it right when it hit the water. It's just so shallow out there for any lures but topwater, and I don't have any small topwater, so I'm glad I brought the live bait. I kind of wish I had some minnows or something smaller, but maybe we'll have to just try like a crappie rig, like a gulp minnow under a bobber, because elephants eat peanuts too, you know, boys and girls, you know? Any hoodles, that worked instantly, so we're doing this for now. Hopefully the Boo Brain a one-trick pony too. Oh yeah, the bobber's staying up nicely. That largemouth just ate it right when it hit the water. Must have knocked him in the head. Knocked him in the head. I don't know, I'm too excited. Wipers get me hot and bothered. The thing that really gets me hot and bothered is when I catch one and then stop catching them, because there should be more, but just because things slow down a notch doesn't mean they won't pick up, you know? You know? You know? You know. Oh, something had it. I was peeing. Damn it, I was peeing. Something murdered it. Ah, we just can't get them today, boys and girls. Ah, man, sometimes you just gotta laugh, you know? One got it. Another largie. I don't think the last one was a largie, but aw, we lost our bait fish. We're running out of small ones, but another bass fish. I mean, at least it's not a trash fish smorgasbord. Water's clear, water's flowing, water's cold. We're catching game fish. Bye, little largie bud. See you later. I felt him thump it. I was just kind of dragging it back and just donk. Thought it was a wiper donk until he was just kind of sitting in one spot, but I think that one we missed while we were pissing was a wipey, but who the F knows. Let's try a little bluegill. Wipies like bluegills, don't they? Here we go. The local bait store has some bluegills right now, so I got some of them too. See if the fishies like them. I'd imagine they will. Could be wrong though. Top water is the most fun, but live baiting's kind of fun too. Just something about a live bait under a bobber getting smashed that just gets me all hot and bothered. Prefer to catch them on the top water, but that wasn't really working anymore and lost the damn top water, so what can you do about that? Eventually I'll go get it, but for now we're doing this. Got something. Got something. Got something. I think it's a gar though. Got his ass though. Got his ass. It's not a bad one. On the old spook. I mean, if you're gonna catch gar, might as well be on the old spook. Well, things definitely haven't been hot and heavy since the first 15 minutes, and this mud is disgusting, but we're grinding her out, catching nasty garfish on catwalks, cat talks. I forget what this thing's called, but discount code STASH if you want to catch a gar like this on a topwater, I guess. And it was the only thing that worked for the wipers too. Well, other things got hit. It's the only thing that caught a wiper. All right, you nasty boy. Calm it down. There you go. There you go. I know I said I was gonna leave, but I didn't. Finally got one of the garfish. I guess I'll keep throwing the topwater for a little bit. I'm gonna go get lunch and do some more fishing somewhere else, I think. It's just so good at the beginning. And I was just too excited, and I just was setting the hook too early and not quick enough, and I missed that first one on the damn hula popper. Feeling defeated, but felt good to catch that one, I guess. I'll keep trying for a little bit, but I probably shouldn't. Probably should leave. It's always hard to decide when to leave. How do you guys decide when to leave? I mean, obviously, if there's stuff you have to do, then you leave. I don't really have anything to do today, so I have no obligate. That was still kind of cool. He hit it once and then hit it again. But yeah, I don't really have anything to do. I gotta go get food eventually, but for now I guess we're gonna keep throwing a topwater in here. Done with the live bait. I do have one more chub left. Maybe we'll throw the chub up by the waterfall once before we leave. God, I just want another wipey so bad. So bad. Fun catching fish on topwater though, even if they are gar. I haven't done enough of it this year. That one missed it once and then came back and got her. Got her. Ambitious little booger. Later, dude. Later, dude. Alright, I guess we're gonna keep throwing it. I'm hungry though. Hopefully one of these next blow-ups is a wiper. But, I mean, I'm getting hits. Like, throwing this way with the current, I'm getting more bites. Well, the first 15 minutes I was getting more bites. But after that, I completely quit getting topwater bites. And then come down here and throw this way. We're getting topwater bites. From gar, but, I mean, something. It is something. I'm gonna set a timer for like 15 minutes, then I'm gonna leave. Hopefully we can get something in the meantime. Stuff and things, but kind of okay-ish and stuff. Got one, got one, got one, got one, got one. Right when it hit the water. Hell yes. He was out there a ways too. Hopefully we can catch more than one. Because the last time we were here, the first one wasn't hard to catch, but catching the second one was not the easiest. Saw some activity that looked like wipies. And I was right. Actually, is that a big white bass? There's a big white bass. I haven't seen you guys this year. You guys didn't move up like you were supposed to in May or whatever. Sorry, I threw some sunflower seeds in. I also should have brought my pliers down, but I didn't. Good job, bub. I got one of the hooks out. Ever since I got hooked that one time, I'm so much more cautious / scared. Cool. Not a wipey, but a few casts in, big white bass fight just as hard as wipies. I mean, that's a pretty big one for Nebraska. It's got to be what, 12, 13 inches, maybe 14. See you later, bud. The GoPro doesn't really pick up the blue fins, but that dude had some serious blue fins. Mainly when he was in the water, but yeah, we could be in for some fun. Wish I had the rest of my stuff. Someone also killed a gar. But for now, we'll do this. Alrighty, well, about an hour has passed, and I think I jinxed ourselves because, yeah, only one striped fish again. I might have missed another one, but it wasn't necessarily as good as yesterday morning. I got a lot of bites yesterday morning, kind of screwed most of them up. I mean, I caught the one, and a lot of them missed it though, so it wasn't my fault, but there was a couple that were my fault. Bought a new popper for today, and as you can see, it definitely got munched by gar. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna cut all those out, but caught about 15 gar on topwater, which was, I don't know, kind of fun if you try hard enough. But yeah, this is kind of the only area of creek that's not dirty, so I'll probably come back and try again, maybe try another early morning, see if I can't find some more wipers or something like that. But if you don't see it again, then it must not have went well. But yeah, if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe. Shout out to Schmedium Homie Nathan for the heads up. I really appreciate it, my friend. And yeah, I'll have to fish with him again soon too as well. But yeah, thanks for watching, really appreciate it. See you later. Stuff and things for PAAAA. Bye.